I would like to ask a question regarding a vision I had. I have the feeling that it is my memory, let's say, but it contradicts what you have said about it.
Yep.
At some point, I remember everything was dark, and I felt the only way to describe it is like it's during the summer that you sleep outside, and then the small bed sheet leaves your side vulnerable, and a breeze flows you, and you are a little bit, let's say, cold. And it was at that moment I opened my eyes and I saw the earth from above because I was hovering. And then I just closed them again because I didn't know at that time what the whole thing was. But I don't understand how I can remember this because I felt that it was before I incarnated.
Yes, a lot of people feel that they have memories before they incarnated of the incarnation process. And what that is spirits in the spirit world telling you what actually occurred during your own incarnation. So there is a lot of spirits in the spirit world who want to tell people on earth the truth about their own incarnation. And so what they do is they give you a series of pictures and feelings about what the soul felt during the process of the first incarnation. The first incarnation is not traumatic with the exception of when it physically attaches to the physical and spiritual bodies. Before that point, it is not traumatic at all. So in other words, there is no trauma in the soul from the incarnation process. In the second incarnation, there is a lot of trauma in the soul through the incarnation process because the soul is going through an experience of contradiction between a love and truth state and no love and truth, and it is totally self-aware that that is occurring. And so the second incarnation, so Mary's second incarnation felt very much different to the first incarnation. The first incarnation we were not conscious of at all, and we investigated it through in the spirit world once we passed. Well, for myself, I knew that as I was on earth in the first century, but you can investigate it once you pass as to what the process was, only by observing other people go through the process. And so what happens is many spirits observe other people going through the process. They can't see the soul because they're not yet using their soul senses to see. They're still using their spirit body to see. So they can't see the soul, but they can see the effect it has on the energization of the two bodies that have been created, and they can feel where the soul's going, where it's coming from, and where it's going through the traces of the energy that the soul emits. And so they can see the effects of the soul, not the soul itself, and they see it. Actually, they see the process of incarnation through the energy fields that the soul actually emits, connecting to the two bodies. And then they can show you a picture of that. If you're a mediumistic person, they can show you a picture of that, and many people on the earth have been shown very complete pictures of that entire process. Many people on earth have then interpreted that as if it was their own acknowledgement of their own process. And what I'm suggesting to you is that's not the case. It's just a picture given to you from a spirit of what they have observed in this process in order to demonstrate to people on earth the truth about the incarnation process. So I don't feel that your experience is contradictory to what's being said. Okay. It's just a spirit giving you that information.
It makes sense because I didn't feel that it was a lie. I felt happy afterwards for some reason.
Yep.
So I didn't have fear. Sometimes you have doubt inside you because you know the truth.
Yep.
But in this case, this is it.
Yeah. The second incarnation and the first incarnations are very different to each other, but we want to get back to the sexual attraction part of it because we can discuss how the nuts and bolts of how it all happens as a separate issue. But if we can get back to the sexual attraction of it, that'd be good, because in the end, the sexual attraction is very, very similar, no matter whether you're in you're coming from a reincarnation or you're coming from an incarnation. But like I said, the majority of people on the planet are coming from an incarnation, and so therefore we'll discuss everything from that point of view, if you like.